ceiling, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah. What's that? Okay. All right, keep on. Just, all right. All right, just hold him there, okay? Just keep him there. Okay.
The journey of the Gascon 4 began on May 23, 2013. From the bustling port of Warri, Nigeria, the tugboat, operated by West African Ventures, was part of a fleet tasked with supporting the Chevron oil platform in the Gulf of Guinea. This mission involved towing and positioning the oil platform, providing logistical support, and ensuring the safety and efficiency of the offshore drilling operations. The crew, composed of experienced seafarers, had performed such missions many times before. They anticipated a routine journey, albeit challenging given the unpredictable nature of the sea. Harrison Okene, a seasoned cook with years of maritime experience, was among the crew. His role, though not directly involved in the technical operations, was crucial, ensuring that the crew was well fed and energized. Harrison prepared 3 meals a day, each one a comforting reminder of home amidst the vast, isolating expanse of the ocean. His day began early, usually before dawn. As he set about making breakfast, the camaraderie among the crew was evident. They relied on each other not just for professional duties, but also for companionship during long stretches at sea. Despite the routine, life aboard a tugboat is never entirely predictable. The crew faced constant challenges, from the harsh sea conditions to the technical demands of their work. Harrison took pride in his role, knowing that a well-fed crew was a happy and efficient one. He often went beyond his duties, baking treats and trying new recipes to lift everyone's spirits. The days at sea were marked by hard work and a shared sense of purpose. The crew of Gascon 4 worked in shifts to keep the operations running smoothly. When they weren't working, they would often gather in the mess hall, sharing stories, laughter, and meals prepared by Harrison. These moments of camaraderie were a welcome respite from the demanding work and the isolation of being miles away from shore. Harrison had become a vital part of this floating family, known for his culinary skills. He was always looking for ways to surprise the crew with delicious meals. He would often stay up late into the night, experimenting with ingredients and creating new dishes that became the highlight of the crew's day. His cooking was more than just sustenance. It was a source of comfort and morale for everyone on board. On the night of May 25th, Harrison had prepared a special dinner for the crew, a rich stew with spices that reminded them of home. As the crew enjoyed the meal, they talked about their families, their plans for the future, and the missions they had been on. There was no indication that this night would be any different from the others they had spent at sea. But beneath the calm surface, the ocean was preparing to show its unpredictable and ferocious side. In the early hours of May 26th, around 4:30 a.m., disaster struck. The tranquility of the morning was shattered by a sudden and violent swell. A massive wave hit the Gascon 4 with such force that the vessel began to list dramatically. Within moments, the situation escalated into chaos. The ship capsized, throwing the crew into disarray. Harrison, who had been in the bathroom, found himself violently tossed around. In the confusion, he clung to anything within reach as water rapidly filled the compartments. The vessel, now completely overturned, began its descent to the seabed. About 30 meters, 100 feet below, darkness enveloped the crew, and panic set in. The ship settled on the ocean floor, trapping Harrison in a small, air-filled compartment. Harrison's immediate environment was a testament to his precarious situation. The water was pitch black and icy cold. He had no food, and the only drinkable liquid was a small bottle of Coca-Cola that had floated within reach. Time passed slowly, and the sense of isolation grew. Each hour felt like an eternity as he struggled with the fear of running out of air, the cold, and the darkness. Harrison's training and experience as a seafarer came to his aid. He knew he had to remain calm to conserve the limited oxygen in the air pocket. He constructed a makeshift raft from debris to keep himself above the water, reducing the risk of hypothermia. He recited prayers from the Psalms, finding solace in the familiar words as the hours dragged on. For nearly 3 days, Harrison held on, floating in a confined space with diminishing oxygen. He recited prayers, drawing strength from his faith. Unbeknownst to him, rescue operations were underway. DCN Global, a diving company, had been contracted to recover the bodies of the crew, as it was assumed no one could have survived the sinking. On May 28, 2013, almost 60 hours after the ship sank, divers arrived at the wreck to begin body recovery operations. As they made their way through the ship, A diver's helmet camera captured an unbelievable sight. Harrison, seeing the light from the diver's torch, reached out and touched him. The diver, shocked, signaled to the surface, indicating the presence of a survivor. This moment, captured on video, showed Harrison's hand emerging from the darkness, a surreal and emotional scene. The rescue operation was delicate and complex. Harrison had to be brought to the surface slowly to avoid decompression sickness, a potentially fatal condition caused by rapid changes in pressure. Divers placed him in a diving bell and gradually brought him up, ensuring his safety. Upon reaching the surface, Harrison was taken to a decompression chamber where he stayed for another 60 hours to allow his body to adjust to the normal atmospheric pressure. Harrison Okene's survival is often described as miraculous. Medical experts were astonished by his physical and mental resilience. Surviving nearly 3 days in an air pocket under such conditions is extremely rare. Harrison himself attributed his survival to his faith and the prayers he recited during his ordeal.
Light went off and the vessel capsized. And I was there trying to, and the WC fell on my head and tear my head. And I was there struggling on how I can be able to open the door when I was right in the water when I have access to nothing.
In interviews following his rescue, Harrison reflected on his experience. He spoke of the profound fear and loneliness he felt and how he clung to hope despite the seemingly insurmountable odds. His story has been a source of inspiration, highlighting the extraordinary endurance of the human spirit. Harrison Okene's survival story quickly spread around the world, with many hailing it as a testament to human resilience. It underscored the dangers faced by maritime workers and the importance of safety measures. For Harrison, life changed dramatically. He became a symbol of hope and survival, sharing his story to inspire others facing their own challenges. The story of Harrison Okene is a powerful reminder of the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. Trapped in an underwater tomb, he endured the unthinkable and emerged alive. Defying all odds, his survival is not just a tale of endurance, but also a beacon of hope.
I kept calm, and I was bold because I was not afraid anymore because I know it's life and death. The line is already drawn. If you want to come, let it come.
What's your name? Harrison.
Thank you for watching this video. Hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos.